So you've been seeing 75 hard, 75 soft everywhere on your feed, and you wonder if it's worth the hype. And as a previous bikini competitor, personal trainer, nutrition coach, and new mama, you know, 75 soft actually might be the way to go to building your summer goals for 2025. Let's get into it. If you're new here, hey girl, I'm Coach Ty. I help women with their nutrition, their fitness, really helping them with their gut health, their digestion, their mindset. I'm a certified personal trainer, nutrition coach, and I'm also slowly moving back into personal training in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're here, what's good, what's good? Yo, dog, you going, okay? But honestly, y'all, I'm really just here to make wellness realistic and stress-free for y'all, because I know it's just so overwhelming, all the information out there. But let's get into today's topic, which is gonna be 75 hard and 75 soft. Which one should you be doing? So I was a bikini competitor before I had my baby, Will. He is 10 months old now, and it's been a journey. And as someone that has been a bikini competitor, when I saw 75 hard, I was like, whoa, this looks just like a bikini competition prep. You're working out multiple, wait, let me pull up all things really quickly because I have my notes so we don't miss out on anything and making sure we know exactly what we're talking about. So a quick rundown of what 75 hard rules are. You're working out twice a day, definitely bikini prep, okay? 1 gallon of water, following a diet, no cheat meals or alcohol. And you're taking a progress pic daily, 10 pages of reading. So as someone that was a bikini competitor, I was like, oh yeah, that's it. That's how, yo, you really want to see a change in your body, that's what you gotta do. But the challenge hits, but it misses, especially if you're a woman or like a woman that's like a new mom or a business woman that's super busy all the time, just always balancing her family. It's gonna be really difficult for you to balance all that and have the time to do that, right? Dog, Stony, go downstairs. You're moving around, doing all this stuff. Go. If it ain't one child, it's the next. Hold on. Okay, dogs put up. Now we don't have no distractions. So 75 Hard was created by Andy Frisella. He's actually the person that created First Form, the supplement brand that I'm affiliated with. So that's pretty cool. That's a little cool. It's just interesting how it's all for circuit. But I thought to myself, when I saw it, I was like, I've been seeing it for years and I've never really tapped into it until after I did my bikini competition in 2023, and I noticed it and I was like, oh, I get it. It's helping you build discipline. It's helping you build mental toughness. That's essentially what it was created to do, is to help you start, like, it was like as a jump start, if you so will, but it's a very rigorous, it's a very strict jump start that I believe is going to create, I hate to get into the food culture topics and things like that, but essentially it does create an unhealthy balance for people that can't stick with it past the 75 days. So think about it. If you start something for 75 days, do you think that can you continuously do that with the lifestyle that you have all throughout the year? Most of us, it ain't gonna happen. I was able to do it for 6 months, but that was for a specific thing, a sport, if you so will. And even then, when I got pregnant, it was really difficult for me mentally, getting out of that mindset. So there is after effects of doing something like that and then seeing your body transform a certain way. And then you get out of that type of mindset and out of that type of routine and rhythm and lifestyle and start trying to incorporate it in a more balanced way. And it don't always work out. Your body starts to change, and then you be thinking things like, oh, I'm fat now. Oh, I don't like my body now. Oh, you maybe get into binge eating, because a lot of people, when they come out of these types of challenges, they binge eat, and a lot of them do gain the weight back. So I think 75 Hard is an amazing jump start for people that may have been doing fitness for a very long time already. So if you're someone that's new and you just found my page and you're like, okay, I'm looking for a challenge for myself so I could really make sure I hone in, I'm being serious about my fitness. I want to wake up and work on my mind, my body, my emotions, like mind, body, spirit, all that. I think 75 Hard might be a little reaching. And I say that the most love, the most grace is not the best fit for you if you're just getting started with your journey and you ain't work out in months or even years. No, 75 Hard is for the person that's been consistent. This is just my, okay, as a certified professional, I think it's really for anyone that's been consistent for at least a year. I think you need to be consistent for at least a year, maybe even 2, to have the mindset to really dig in deep with 75 hard. And when I say at least a year or 2, I mean, I could have easily said 6 months, but I feel like if you only just started working out 6 months ago and then jumping into a challenge, you're gonna get crazy results. Don't get me wrong. Look, you're just here for the results, girl. Get the results, and it's just for the event, and you don't give it no more, and you just on about your business. Go ahead and do it. But for the girlies, it's like, look, I want to get off this hamster wheel. I'm tired of restarting every Monday. I want to see results, and I want to keep my results. I don't want them to just go away. And I'm not trying to eat like a bird to do it, and I want my food to taste good, have flavor, and it to be realistic for me. I think 75 soft will be a better challenge and jumpstart for you. What's crazy though is I'm actually going to be doing a challenge I'm bringing up. I think I'm going to call it the core reset. I haven't 45 reset. I haven't decided what the name was going to be, but y'all stay tuned for that. Stay tapped in, because it's gonna be for the super busy mamas, okay? If you're a mom, you don't gotta be a new mom, you can be a mom of any age, whatever. Or maybe you're not a mom, maybe you're just so busy that working out is just impossible for you. Be on the lookout for that. But getting back to what we were talking about, 75 soft, I think it's gonna be the best bet for you for summer 2025, going into the fall time, and just honing in on this new rhythm for yourself. Because honestly, girlfriend, I know I keep looking over to the left just because the sun's here, and I don't know. But I think it's going to be the best bet for you this summer, because at the end of the day, you're wanting to build balance, right? You're wanting to be able to hone into a routine that feels natural, and you could be consistent with it. At the end of the day, you're not going to be motivated all the time. So someone doing 75 hard, they're not banking on motivation. Okay, so maybe you coming into this, you're like, I'm not motivated. I want to get motivated. Doing the challenge is going to motivate me. Nah. 75 hard is not for the people to get motivated. Okay, it's to build grit. It's to build grit. It's to build endurance. It's to build discipline. It really, really is gonna peel your muffin back cat blue, if you know what I'm saying. You know, like that's really what 75 hard is all about. But if that's not you, you're not at that stage, or you're like in the beginning stages. Maybe you worked out previously and you're like, I'm just now getting back. It's been some time, coach. I've been on and off. I think 75 hard will be a great fit. And let's talk about it. What is 75? I mean, 75 soft. I think 75 soft will be a better fit for you. But let's talk about it. What is 75 soft? I need to go to the notes. So, kicking the camera. Okay, so 75 soft is 1 workout a day, 80% whole foods, half a gallon of water minimum, movement daily, not punishment. Okay, and you have daily devotional or journaling, and then you're doing 20 plus minutes of personal development. That is what 75 soft is, which I think is a great start. Even the movement portion, because I think even for me right now, I am, like I said, a new mom. I used to be a bikini competitor, personal trainer. I'm used to working out rigorous, long hours, 90 minutes plus workouts. Your girl only got 45 minutes a day now, if that, maybe every other day. And in between that, I go on 30-minute walks with my baby, because that's all I can do throughout the week, but I make it work for myself. And I think a lot of the time we have this perception of it's supposed to be like what it used to be like, or what we envisioned it to be like. And you got to be realistic with yourself and what can you actually do right now. And for most of us, a 30-minute workout, maybe at home, at the gym, those are going to be more doable for majority of us right now in the season that we're in, so that we can be consistent, so we can build that discipline, so we can build that mindset and build that grit to be able to be like, you know what, I feel like waking up and going on a run at 6 a.m. I ain't gonna do that, but some of y'all might be in there for that. I'm not a part of the Run the Girl Club. I'm never gonna be a part of the Run the Girl Club. I don't want to run. I don't like running. I do sprints here and there. Y'all see me do sprints on here, but I'm not. Just ain't for me. It just ain't for everybody. I want to say that like 75 hard is really just about you creating that discipline, but 75 soft is going to be more so of you creating a rhythm for your life that is a healthier lifestyle. So again, if you're someone that's just getting back started, or you're just starting, this is a great start to help you with that mind-body connection. So, because again, it's not just about dropping 20 pounds. Now, granted, you may drop 20 pounds because if you're doing nothing and you start doing something, something's going to change. okay? And in implementing the 80-20 rule, you know, it's old school, but I think it's really essential because especially in the beginning, a lot of us like to go hard in the paint, and it's just kind of like, hold up. Like, I'm cutting carbs, I'm cutting sugar, you know, I'm cutting alcohol. Again, one thing at a time, amita, okay? One thing at a time. I think that's the biggest part too to take away, because essentially that's what's going to show you the results is your nutrition and your relationship with food, and how you deal with eating every single day, and how you show up for yourself when you don't feel like cooking, when you don't feel like moving your body. That is how you're going to build that discipline and continue to build consistency with this lifestyle, because essentially that's where it starts. It starts with your inside. I love the motivational part where they say you need 20 minutes, where they say 20 minutes of personal development, daily devotional journaling. That's amazing. A lot of the women that I've trained will try to avoid that part, the mental part. They don't want to sit down with their thoughts and their emotions. The reason why you're emotionally drinking, the reason why you're emotionally eating is because you don't deal with your shit. And sometimes you gotta deal with your shit, and that's where it starts. I think 75 Soft is a great approach for the starting position, and it allows you to give yourself grace. It doesn't allow you to give yourself an excuse. I don't want to like, oh, you know, I didn't make it to the gym today. I'll go tomorrow. You know what I mean? Today was just a long day, and you know, I just want to give myself grace. No, I'm not saying that. You're giving yourself an excuse. Get your ass out and go on a walk. I don't want to hear that. Get your ass in the little living room. Sit down. Do 10 minutes of abs. Do something. Stretch something. Okay, that's the whole point of the challenge, is to do something even though you don't feel like it. It's about not letting your emotions get in the way of your goals and what you have and the vision that you have for yourself. Okay, so that is what these challenges is all about. Okay, is overcoming yourself and not being so, I'm going to say, your flesh all damn day long. Okay, and your flesh all day. We getting up out of that. So, you know, it's so funny because like a lot of the time, like when I have so many different women that I work with that are here for gut health, that are here for hormonal balancing, weight loss, just wanting to maybe tone up a little bit or something like that. And it's like, look, we can do all that, but you definitely have to work on your mindset first, or while you're doing it, for it to feel like it's a part of your life. For it to feel like it's a part of you and who you are. You're changing yourself at an identity level when you take on a challenge and you do something like that. I don't think people realize that it's not just about physically being active. It's about taking root of what you've been struggling with, pulling out the root, throwing her over there and replanting and repotting and you know, throwing the water on top, getting the sunlight on her, and her grow and sprout and forthcoming all the things of glory in nature. You know? I get a little preachy, it's okay. But yeah, like that's what, and I don't know if anybody else is explaining 75 hard like this or 75 soft like this, but this is how I'm explaining it, because again, as someone that did something similar to, I'm talking, when I was competing, I was waking up early, doing my fasted cardio, eating my breakfast, then going across town to train with my trainer for an hour to 2 hours, then going after that later on that evening doing more cardio. Like I was working out almost 3 times a day for 6 months. That's insane. On a rigorous plan, eating 5 to 6 times a day. Like girl was sculpted. I'm gonna post pictures and stuff throughout this whole video, but like girl was sculpted, okay? But it was for a show. And then I got pregnant. Which set me up for the best success ever to not have that much ab separation, which was good. So that was a blessing in itself. But yeah, like for someone like me that been through it, that's done it. I've never done a 75 challenge per se, but I have done a version of it for a certain season. And you know, every season is going to be different for everyone. And maybe you're like, hey coach, I think I'm ready for something like that. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Let me know how it went. Comment below. But for those of you that are like, I'm not ready for nothing like that, but I want to do something, 75 soft, I think it's going to be that girl. Okay? Whether you're choosing 75 hard or 75 soft, just know this is a journey about choosing yourself daily. No, that does not mean neglecting your kids and your family, but it does mean about showing up for yourself every single day in the best way possible. It doesn't matter the time constraints. It doesn't matter what's going on in life. You have to show up every single day for yourself. And if you're struggling with just the meals portion, don't know what to eat, need help with that, I posted another video. It's my high protein meals for your summer 2025 glow up. I need to figure out how to do the cards. I will put a card up here. I'm gonna link that video below. So be sure to check the description box below. I'm also gonna have a anti-bloat free meal guide below. So check it below. I have all the freebies down there if you need that support. Okay. All right. If y'all want more videos like this, let me know. I'd love to sit down chatty videos. Yeah. And y'all have a great rest of your week. And it's a glow up summertime.